Welcome back to DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. I told you it'd be a short halftime. I didn't think it'd be this short. It's 2 minutes later, and we're back for second half action between the Pope John Lions and the DePaul Catholic Spartans. Mike Formisano here calling today's action. Happy Labor Day to everyone out there. For the Lions, they look to rebound in the second half and still a full third and fourth quarter to go. So we'll start over the roster here for Pope John. We start with number 2, Gabriel Valverde. Number 3, Azir Register. Number 4, Zane Carswell. Number 4 on the freshman side, Logan Kurziger. 6, Alex Schreiber. And number 6, Alex Porter on the freshman side. Matthew Rodriguez is number 7. King Jackson, number 8. Mark Baker, number 9. Vic Fiore, 12. And Eric Weinstock, number 12 on the freshman. Vincent Jessamaria, number 15. Amir Young, number 17. Kai Kammer, 18. Christian Severinson, number 19. Sal Diarco, 20. Cal Marone is number 21. Mike Marston, number 22. Joseph Guzman, number 24. Aiden D'Olivo, number 25. Brian Cohan, number 26 on the freshman. Luke Gialinella, number 26 on the upperclassman side. Brian Johnson, 27. Ryan Shapolsky, number 28. Vincenzo Siliberti, number 29. Carter Johnston, number 30. Joe Lebrano, number 32 on the varsity side, and Matthew Staub on the freshman side, number 32. Anthony Bunnecamp, 33 on the freshman, and Sutton Fullwood, number 33 on the varsity. 34, Luke Broderick. 35, Seamus Corcoran on the varsity. 35, Mark Hedgepeth on the freshman. 42, Dylan Cogaziello. 44, Tom Walton. 45, Andrew Jessamaria. 45 on the freshman side, Nate Capra. 47, Zane Russell. 50, Colin Bauman. 52, Ryan Watts. 53, Carter Brash. 54, Riley Watts. 54, Jacob Jessamaria on the freshman side. 55, Jason Cofrancesco. 57, Camille Latek. 58, Charles Formisano. We'll come back with the roster in just a minute as DePaul Catholic is getting set for a kickoff. And here we go. High, booming kick down to about the 5-yard line, and it's received by Pope John. There's Kai Kammer. Kammer coming up to the far side, the hash mark. Gets into a collision with a Pope John player and is brought down by the DePaul Catholic defense at the 25-yard line. Pope John in their blue jerseys with white or gold numbers, depending on. The gold is the freshman, the white is the upperclassman. All of them have white pants and white helmets with the lion on the side, both sides, and the gold stripe, and it's trimmed by blue. They're going left to right. DePaul Catholic in white and green, they're going right to left. First and 10 for Pope John. We'll get back to the rest of the roster for Pope John in just a minute. It's third quarter. It's 28-0 DePaul Catholic leading over Pope John. The story of the day so far, kickoff return for DePaul Catholic to start the game, an interception for a touchdown, 2 offensive touchdowns, and then injuries to Landon Hendricks and Ryan Watts. We both hope that they'll be okay. Here is the pass by Fiore, knocked down by the defense for DePaul Catholic, incomplete. We continue with the roster while we have a second. Number 59 is Michael Kepler. Number 60, Nick Sadowski. 61, Anthony Scavullo. 66, Jacob Post. 68 is Landon Hendricks. 70, Cole Roddy. Also 70, Matthew Johnson on the freshman side. 71, Adrian Savitsky. 72, Mike Morelli. 77, Emilio Barranco. Number 80 is Jack Rosenlund. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The athletic director is Brian McAleer. Athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. The head coach of the Pope John Lions JV squad is Dom Gaston. Assistant coaches Jack Morelli, Zach Cluett, and Mike Stellatella. I'm Mike Formisano. We're here live at DePaul Catholic High School. Second down, and Fiore will keep it and is brought down immediately. And a fumble on the play. And we'll see, did DePaul Catholic recover it? It looked like Fiore may have been down, but they're not saying exactly if that is the case. Well, the referees placed the ball down at about the 25, maybe 20-yard line. So the same unit's staying on the field, so I believe they're going to say that Fiore was down. So Vic Fiore brought down there in the backfield is going to bring up third and a country mile for Pope John. Trailing 28-0 here in the third quarter. Pope John coming back up to the line. Fiore in the gun. Cohan to his right. Weinstock and Vincent Jesamaria out on the receiving end. Weinstock in motion. Camera on the far side. Fiore rolls out to his left. Flag down the play. Cuts back to his right. Good movement by Fiore. Finds Jesamaria on the side. Makes the catch, but tackled immediately on the near sideline. So a good reception by Jesamaria. Nice movement by Fiore to get loose there and to stay away from the sack, but not enough for a first down. So this is going to force a 4th and long for Pope John. Penalty on the play. It's a face mask against DePaul Catholic. So that'll be an automatic first down for Pope John. Face mask penalty against the Spartans. Pope John will take it. And the ball is going to be placed down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Pope John on the face mask penalty from DePaul. They'll place it actually in between the 40 and 41. So tomorrow, if you are with us in the Pope John Sparta Avenue area, I should say, come on out to Pope John High School, 4 p.m., or watch on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Boys soccer, the last exhibition of the 2025 season before they get started. Here's Cohan up the middle and met by a host of Spartans. They stop him at about the 41-yard line, so no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. The boys soccer team winning their first exhibition against Lenape Valley, 7-6. Stephen Leonard with the game-winning goal, and it was Landon Terrazas with the hat trick for Pope John in that game. Good goalkeeping by Zach Cash and Matthew Rivera. And head coach Christian Ardia's boys soccer team gets their first win in the exhibition schedule last Tuesday. They lost to Ridge 3-0 a couple of days later, so now they look to take on Morris Catholic tomorrow and finish the exhibition slate with a 2-1 record before the season opener on Thursday. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get out to that game due to freshman football, but we're going to try and get to the home opener for the boys soccer team on Tuesday, September 9th. Fiore in the gun. Weinstock in motion. The handoff to Cohan. Cohan to the far hash mark. Met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe about a yard gain for Cohan. And that is going to bring up 3rd and long. Ball at the 42. 3rd and 9 for Pope John. I haven't committed to Wednesday on anything yet. We are looking at possibly adding the girls' field hockey game. Depends on where they are. It depends on scheduling. So if not, then we may get a game on Saturday morning for girls' field hockey as well. We'd like to try and get them, as well as girls' soccer and volleyball on the schedule as well. And it really is just depending on what we can get out to. But that's the effort, and that's the attempt we'll try. So, but right now, boys' soccer tomorrow. Freshman football, 5 p.m. on Thursday. Home to Paramus Catholic. Varsity play at Paramus Catholic, 7 p.m. on Friday. The Lions and the Paladins. Man in motion is Jesamaria. Vincent. Fiore keeps it. Oh, fumble. It's knocked loose. Ball still loose and picked up by number 21 for DePaul Catholic. Picks it up standing, and he races towards the end zone. Can he get in? No, brought down at about the 3-4 yard line. Vincent Jesamaria hustling back to make the tackle on number 21, but the DePaul Catholic Spartans are able to recover the football on the Fiore fumble, and it'll be 1st and goal for DePaul Catholic. So Fiore trying for those few extra yards, just a bad break as the ball was punched loose. And number 21 for DePaul Catholic scooping it up, racing toward the end zone. Vincent Jesamaria, good effort by him getting back and making the tackle and preventing the touchdown. But DePaul Catholic has the ball at the 4 yard line, so 1st and goal for the Spartans. Number 17 in the gun, 22 to his left. Wideouts 82 and 86. 84 in motion. 17 rolls to the near side and over the goal line and in. Touchdown, DePaul Catholic. That will make the score 34-0. So we'll wait and see if DePaul Catholic goes for two again or if they send a place kicker out. They haven't yet. Every attempt has been a two-point conversion. And so they were successful on the first two and not successful on the last two. So there's a penalty after the play. I wonder if it was a celebration penalty. It's going to be enforced after the kickoff. So the touchdown counts. Run by number 17, the quarterback. 34-0 DePaul Catholic. Now the quarterback, number 17, coming back in the huddle. So DePaul Catholic will go for two. Coming up to the line, I know they have a kicker on the freshman team. He kicked on Saturday and looked pretty good doing it. Here's 17, handoff to 22, up the middle, to the left, over the goal line, and into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, point after, I should say. So the two-point conversion is successful for DePaul Catholic. That will make the score 36-0. We're in the third quarter here at DePaul Catholic High School. We're in Wayne, New Jersey on this Labor Day. Happy Labor Day for everyone out there. Enjoy those last hours of summer unofficially. Summer doesn't really end until September 22nd. But autumn is on its way. And the school year beginning tomorrow officially for everyone in the Catholic Academy. For Pope John High School, Pope John Middle School, Reverend Brown. We welcome everybody back. As I said, boys soccer tomorrow, possibly girls field hockey on Wednesday. We have to confirm a few things first. Freshman football on Thursday, and then go out to Paramus for the Pope John Paramus Catholic. That'll be on another network, so I think Super Football Conference is picking that game up. And on next Monday, we'll have the JV game from Pope John High School against Paramus Catholic. So freshmen and JV home, and the varsity on the road. And next Tuesday will be the boys soccer home opener. I don't remember the opponent. I know they play Morris Catholic tomorrow. We'll find that out. We're looking a little too far ahead, so just keep in mind. Soccer tomorrow, possibly field hockey Wednesday, football on Thursday, and next Monday, and then the varsity game Friday. Here's the kick by number 85. A line drive kick down to Eric Weinstock, who receives it at the 20. Goes towards the near sideline, past the 30, 35, and out of bounds by number 30 for DePaul Catholic. So good return by Weinstock, the freshman, and Pope John will set up shop at the 30-yard line. Offense coming back on the field for the Lions, and I guess the yardage is being added on now after the kickoff, so they move the ball up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Pope John. Ball spotted on the near hash mark. It's a little warmer today than it was on Saturday. A little more overcast, but still very mild out. Beautiful conditions. No wind today. Light wind, I should say. Here's Fiore rolling to his right, looking for a man downfield, and he's got it. That's Kai Kammer on the sideline. Kammer makes the catch at about the 49-yard line, so just shy of the first down marker. 9-yard reception by Kammer from Fiore. 2nd and 1. Second and 1 for Pope John at the 49-yard line. They've got to get to the midfield stripe. It's Vic Fiore in the gun. He has Mike Marston to his left Fiore takes a snap, pass out to the sideline, makes a catch, and knocked out of bounds. The ball comes loose, but it rolls out of bounds. So another reception from Kammer and a first down for Pope John. Into DePaul Catholic territory as Pope John looks for their first points of the morning. The ball at the 45-yard line on the far hash. Anything the Lions can do to get on the board and get positive momentum is a plus at this point. We talked about this on Saturday. The freshmen and JV teams, developmental, as they build to strengthen the varsity team, and they all want to strengthen the varsity team, and that's what this is all about. So I don't want to say throw out the score matters, but at the same time, what are the players learning? Here's Fiore with the pass. Just out of the reach of Eric Weinstock, incomplete. You want to win every game, obviously. But more importantly, what do you learn? And how do you make improvements? This is week 0, okay? So we've got a long season to go. Many opponents, many places Pope John's going to go to. And this DePaul Catholic group, freshman, JV, and varsity, extremely strong. They won a state championship last year, although Pope John was the opponent on the other side. So the Lions are going to learn from this, build, and grow. That's all you can hope for. Here's Fiore. Week 1 starts in 3 days for the freshmen. So here's Fiore with the snap, rolls out to his right. Sacked at about the 49, just in front of the 50-yard line on the far hash. Nice sack by DePaul Catholic. That will bring up 3rd and long. We have plenty of football for you on this channel this year. Freshmen and JV all season long. Depending on if the varsity needs us to cover games. If it's not picked up by some of the networks, then we're happy to do so. So we'll find that out later on. But freshmen and JV will be covering throughout the year, including, I think, the one in Brunswick, Connecticut, a couple weeks from now. So that's going to be a hike for everyone, but we will find a way to make it out there. Fiore in the gun. And he barks signals and draws DePaul Catholic over the line and an offside encroachment on the Spartans. Clever by Pope John. 5 yards on the gain. Ball spotted now at the 44. Late stages of the 3rd quarter now. Pope John trailing by a score of 36-0. Fiore in the gun, Marston to his right. Takes the snap, fake the handoff, play action, pass down the field, just off the fingertips of number 18, Kai Kammer. That would have been a beautiful reception by Kai, but just a little too far for him. Well, they say sports are a game of inches, football included. I've always said it about baseball. It's the modicum of game of inches. But football, too. What was the movie, Any Given Sunday? Al Pacino's in the locker room talking with his team and mentions how one step too slow or too fast, you don't quite get there. And that's the way the game goes on all levels, even JV football. 4th and long for Pope John. They've got to get to the 35-yard line. Whistles by the referee. Now they start the clock. Fiore in the shotgun. He's all alone back there, standing at the 50-yard line. 4 receivers out for Pope John. Now Aiden DeLivo coming back to talk to Fiore. Goes back on the line. Fiore in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass on the far hash. Rolls to his right. Looking for a man. It's through the hands of number 25, Aiden DeLivo. incomplete. That will turn the ball over back to DePaul Catholic. 36-0, the Spartans lead here, late third quarter. We are in Wayne, New Jersey on this Labor Day morning. So now the Pope John defense back on the field. It's a good crowd for a JV game here for both the DePaul Catholic and Pope John contingents. Passed by 17 to 86, complete at the 45. He's able to rush up the field to the Pope John 49, tackled there by number 60 for Pope John, and that is Nick Sadowski. Referee spot the ball at the 48. Second and about 3 for DePaul, so gain of 7. DePaul Catholic in the huddle. "17 in the gun. Takes a step, hands off to 84, cuts right up the middle, and tackled by number 22, Mike Marston, number 15, Vincent Jessamaria. First down for DePaul. They get to the Pope John 40. Spartans in the huddle, Pope John in the line. Doesn't get easier for Pope John next week. Paramus Catholic. Lions are home on the freshman and JV sides. On the road, varsity. Here's 17. They roll out to the left. Chase down. Throws out of bounds to avoid the sack. That was number 32 with pressure for Pope John, Joe Lebrano. Second and 10 for the Spartans. After the Paramus Catholic games next week, Pope John will hold a non-conference opponent on the varsity level. That is Kellenberg, and it's a salute to service day on Saturday, September 13th at Pope John High School. So you want to be there for the first ever salute to service day at Pope John High School as they host the Kellenberg Firebirds. 17 takes the snap and gives off to 84. Tackled there by number 54, Jacob Jessamaria, and number 4, Logan Kurziger. And that is the last play of the game. I was saying third quarter. It was actually the fourth quarter. So, final score here from DePaul Catholic High School. The Spartans defeat the Pope John Lions 36-0. Well, the Lions will take the notes from this, learn, try and take out the positives, and get ready for Paramus Catholic next week. And our prayers go out to Landon Hendricks and Ryan Watts, as both suffered injuries and both were taken to the nearby hospital, I believe, for those two Pope John players. So we wish them well and a speedy recovery. For the Lions, they dropped to 0-1 on the JV level to match the freshman and varsity, and they'll get back at it in just a few days. The freshmen first on Thursday. Time change in that game, 5 p.m. instead of 4, home to Paramus Catholic. The varsity will play Friday night, the only game on Friday night this season for Pope John varsity. Friday Night Lights at Paramus Catholic High School against the Paladins. And then the JV will play their game 4 p.m. next Monday after school against Paramus Catholic at Pope John High School. Other sports on the channel tomorrow. The last exhibition for boys soccer. That's against Morris Catholic at Pope John High School. Please join us 4 p.m. Possibly girls field hockey on Wednesday. We have to check into it, and also on Saturday. And that's your schedule. Final score once again here from DePaul Catholic High School in Wayne, New Jersey. Spartans defeat the Pope John Lions 36-0. For everyone here, this is Mike Formasano saying thank you for joining us. Have a great Labor Day. We'll see everybody at school tomorrow, and we will see you for the boys' soccer game at 4 p.m. Freshman football on Thursday. Have a great day, and enjoy your Labor Day.